So the US government grants academics $12 million to develop cyber attack defense tools. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's Josh back with another video, and I definitely appreciate you guys checking out my cyber news. And this was an interesting article that I found online, and it tied directly to the Department of Energy. And I actually was on a government contract working for the Department of Energy a couple years back, and so that's what made me pick this article to actually cover. But it's an interesting article. It's a lot of money, and I'm starting to see this happen a lot more when it comes to cybersecurity. A lot more organizations are investing in cybersecurity tools or defensive tools around the US, especially with all the threats that are coming from other countries during these different conflicts and all that good stuff. So let's hop over to the article. I want to read about it so we can understand what this grant is all about. All right, cool. So here's the article, and of course I always had a link down in the description of the video so you guys can read along. But it says US government grants academics $12 million to develop the cyber attack defense tools. And this article was released yesterday on Friday. Today's Saturday for me, but on April 22nd, 2022. But it says the U.S. Department of Energy has announced that it will provide $12 million in funding to 6 university teams to develop defense and mitigation tools to protect U.S. delivery systems from cyber attack. And right off the back, after reading that first sentence, I believe this is directly tied to the pipeline incident that happened last year. And not that it's tied to it, but it's almost like a response. They want to start beefing up a lot of the protection of the infrastructure here in the US. And also, like I stated, this is in response to a lot of the cyber attacks that are happening, as well as the threats that are coming from overseas. So it says cybersecurity tools developed as a result of 6 university-led research development. Cybersecurity tools developed as a result of the 6 university-led research development and demonstration projects will focus on detecting, blocking, mitigating attempts to compromise critical control within the U.S. power grid. And we all know a lot of that stuff is outdated, so it's definitely needed for something to be done. And like I said, I'm starting to see this a lot when it comes to infrastructure, because we use a lot of old technology when it comes to certain things, and it needs to be updated. So I'm glad they're actually doing this type of stuff. But if you were in one of these programs, you know what I'm saying, in one of these colleges or whatever, this is something that you could potentially be working on, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're going for a cybersecurity degree. Or I really don't know how they pick people for these projects. I'm assuming the professors have something to do with it, you know what I'm saying, but that's something you could possibly look into, you know what I'm saying. But it says the teams behind the RD&D project, funded by the US government, will also work on innovative technology that will enable energy delivery systems to survive and recover quickly following cyber attacks. So that's dope that they're actually doing that. And then it says DOE Office, Cybersecurity, Energy Security, and Emergency Response, CSER, will fund 6 university teams to perform cybersecurity RD&D to advance anomaly detection, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, and physics-based analytics to strengthen the security of next-generation energy systems, DOE said. These systems include components placed in substations to deter cyber intrusions more quickly and automatically block access to control functions. The complete list of university teams and projects funded by the DOE CSER includes Florida International University, the artificial intelligence AI-based detection tool and design effective cyber threat mitigation strategies using these technologies, and then Iowa State University, they're doing the defense in-depth security and resilience for cyber physical systems using AI. integrated attack resilient and proactive system technology and solutions. Then we have New York University, a program called Tracking Real-Time Anomalies in Power Systems, called TRAPS. So that's something you might want to look into. You know what I'm saying? To detect and localize anomalies in power grid, cyber, physical systems. Texas A&M, engineering experiment station, will leverage AI and machine learning to develop techniques and scalable prototypes for intrusion response against advanced cyber physical threats to power systems. So that's more of a physical. It says cyber and physical. But then University of Illinois in Chicago, a resilient next generation solid state power substation integrating cybersecurity considerations to improve adaptability. And in Virginia, Polytechnic Institute and State University, a program called Cyber Resilience Substation called CREST, a two-port system to detect and mitigate cyber incidents while maintaining secure communications and critical functions. And then here is the announcement. It says, in an effort to address today's advanced cybersecurity threats, we have announced the selection of 6 universities led projects to receive $12 million in funding to develop cutting-edge cybersecurity tools and technology that will help secure U.S. energy systems. And that's super dope, man. You know what I'm saying? This is awesome. But it also says DOE announcement comes after 2 joint advisors from the U.S. government in January and from Five Eyes nations on Wednesday. And if you're in the privacy sector, you know what Five Eyes is. But it says warning of an increased risk that Russia-backed hacking groups could target critical infrastructure organizations worldwide. And that's exactly what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? It's in response to a lot of the threats and the risk. So if they're talking about it, you know what I'm saying, it is that risk that something like that can actually happen because of the way our infrastructure actually works today. They're probably doing their best to block it at this moment, but it needs to be improved. But it says the FBI also revealed in a Internet Crime Complaint Center IC3 2021 Internet Crime Report that ransomware gangs breached at least 649 organizations from multiple U.S. critical infrastructure sectors last year. So yeah, definitely. And like I said, that pipeline incident is one of them, probably, because that was ransomware that they got hit with as well. It kind of shut down their financial, the HR area where the finances are handled, or something like that. I don't know. It got basically encrypted and they couldn't access it in order for either like invoices. It was something with their finances that got encrypted. But it says since the start of this year, the FBI has issued other alerts highlighting how ransomware gangs, including Blackbyte, Ragnar Locker, and Avis Locker, targeted and hacked dozens of critical infrastructure organizations across the United States. It says earlier in April, a joint cybersecurity advisor from CISA, NSA, FBI, and Department of Energy also warned of government-sponsored hacking groups using a new ICS-focused malware toolkit, trapped as pipe dream or in controller, to hijack industrial control systems and supervisory control and data acquisition, so SCADA devices. The FBI, CISA, and NSA advise U.S. critical infrastructure organizations to focus on detecting their malicious activity by enforcing robust log collection, retention, and monitoring them for behavioral evidence or network and host-based artifacts. So yeah, this is interesting. This is an interesting article. I definitely want you guys to check this out, and also give me your thoughts down in the comments below. You know, that's showing you right now that You know, a lot of these organizations are putting a lot of money into cybersecurity fields or cybersecurity positions. They need cyber people. So definitely look into getting into the cyber field if that's something you're interested in the IT field. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. It's not really a situation, it's just some news, but just give me your thoughts if you can. And if you have any questions, leave comments in the comments below. And of course, keep it techie.